Welcome to SPSC online classes, and I am your maths teacher. And students, now we are going to solve math assignment number 13 of grade 6. Okay students, in this assignment we will start chapter number 3, and the name of chapter 3 is approximation and estimation. So beta, today we will discuss just approximation, that how we can approximate a number and what is the exact meaning of approximation. Okay, the word approximation have so many meanings, as approximation mean estimation, guess a number, and round off. Fine. So there are so many meanings of approximation. Now open your book and turn out page number 59, and chapter 3, the name of chapter 3 is approximation and estimation, but here we are talking about just approximation. Fine. Now beta, approximation after discussion, now come on the examples. Example 1, page 60. So first I will tell you that how we can round off a number. Page 60. Examples. Right? Okay, example 1 is, they are saying they round off each of the following number to the nearest 10. So a number is 275, and they are saying that round off this number to the nearest 10. So how we can do this type of the question? The E part is, a number is 275, and they are saying that round off nearest 10. Fine. So how we can round off nearest 10? So beta, a number is, as we know, that 275. So they are saying that round off nearest 10. This side is right side and this side is left side. So keep in mind that we will start from the right side. So the 5 is at the place of ones, as we know that number place. So ones, and 7 is the place of tens. Yes, and they are saying that round off to the nearest 10. So 7 is the place of 10. So what we will do in step 1, 275, we will circle a digit that is at the place of 10. 7 is at the place of 10, so that's why we will round off. Fine. And now look at the previous digit after the circle. This one is the 5. So in the second step we will underline this digit 5. Okay, now keep in mind beta that after the circle, when the digit is equal to 5 or greater to 5, after the circle digit, look at the circle here, after the circle the digit is 5. When the digit is equal to 5 or greater to 5, then we will add 1 into the circle digit. In the circle digit, the digit is 7, so this is a 5, so we will add 1 into the 7, it will become 8. So 2, 8, and then the next all this digits will become 0. It's mean 280 is the nearest to 10 when we will round off this number. And when the digit after the circle is less than 5, it means 4, 3, 2, then how we will do? Just let's suppose a number is 274. So what will be the round off value of this one to the nearest 10? First we will check that which digit is at the place of 10. 7 is at the place of 10, so it means we will circle 7 and then we will see the previous digit after the circle, and the previous digit is less than 5, sorry. So what we will do, we will write 27 same and then the previous digit will become 0. It means 270 is the nearest to 274. Understood, beta? Okay. Now come on the second part of this example. Second part, B part, is there's in 273.1 and they are saying that round off to the nearest 10. Okay, this is a decimal number. Why? Because this number has decimal point. This point is called the decimal point, and due to the decimal point, this number is called a decimal number. Now how we can round off the decimal number to the nearest 10? Okay beta, keep in mind that in this type of situation, in decimal number, we will start counting after the digit from the left side. So after the digit, count the numbers, and this one is a 1 place and 7 is at the 10 place. So circle this digit and then the previous one will highlight it. It means the previous one is 3 less than 5. So what we will do, we will write 2, 7 and then 0. It means 270 is the now nearest to 10. When we will round off nearest to 10, it will become 270 of 273.1. This is your final answer. Understood beta? Okay. Now come on the practice now questions. Page 60. Practice now question 1. Look at the question 1. Round off 3409725 to the nearest 10. Nearest 10. So nearest 10. So which digit is at the place of 10? 2. Then we will see the previous digit. After the 2, the digit is 5. So what we will do? We will add 1 into 2. It will become 3. Fine? Okay, in the second part, they are saying that round off to the nearest 100. Practice, as we know the practice questions. Okay, B part of question 1. And a number is 3409725, and they are saying that round off to the nearest 100. Round off to nearest 100. So how we can round off this digit? First we will see the digit that is at the place of 100. So we will start from the right side. Ones, tens and 100. It's mean 7 is at the place of 100. So circle this digit and then the previous digit will highlight. So the previous digit after the circle is 2 and 2 is less than 5. So what will be the answer? 3, 4, 0, 9 will write same, and then 7, then 0, 0. Fine. When after the circle digit is less than 5, then we will write 7, same circle digits. Circle digit is 7, we will write same 7, and then after the circle all the digits will become 0, 0, 0, and this is your final answer. Understood, beta? In same, they are saying that in C part, round off to the 1000, round off to the nearest 10,000. Fine. So first you will see that which digit is at the place of 10,000, and then you will round off this number. Fine. It's your task. Complete this question in your notebook. And the second question of practice now 1 is not related to your assignment. Fine. Okay. Now come on the 61 page, example 2. For example 2 is, they are saying the correct 96.482 to in first part 1 decimal place, and in second part they are saying that the nearest whole number means a number that is without any decimal point number. Fine, is called a whole number. So whole number, and then they are in first part they are saying the 1 decimal place means 1 decimal place. Decimal means a number that have decimal point. That number is called decimal number. So example 2, and page number 61, and a number is 96.482, and in first part they are saying that round off 1 decimal place. Now how we can round off this number to 1 decimal place? So beta, as a number is 96.482, and we know that this is a decimal number, due to the decimal point. Fine. Now as they are saying that round off to the nearest 1 decimal place means 1 decimal place, it means a number that have just 1 digit after the point. Fine. 1 decimal place means a number have just 1 decimal, 1 point or 1 digit after the decimal point. So after the point, look at the just 1 digit. This one is the 4. So circle this digit, and then we will see the previous digit after the circle digit, and the previous digit is 8. Highlight it, and 8 is greater than 5. So what we will do? We will add 1 into the circle digit. So it will become 96.4 will become 5, and then we will stop here. Why? Because they are saying that round off this number to 1 decimal place means after the point just one digit remain. Fine. A number that have just one digit after the point, that number is at the one decimal place. Fine. Or that number is called one decimal place number. Understood, beta? And this is your final answer. Okay. And in second part, they are saying that the nearest whole number, round off to the nearest whole number. Okay, nearest whole number. Whole numbers, as we know that this is a decimal number, and whole number mean a number that is without decimal point. That number is called a whole number. So how we can convert a decimal number into the whole number? So beta, keep in mind that we will see, write down first number 96.482, and they are saying that round off to the nearest whole number. So whole number, it's mean we will see the after the digit point. After the point, the digit, sorry, after the point the digit is 4. So highlight it or underline this digit, and then 4 is less than 5. So it's mean 6 will remain same. So it will become 96.00. All the digit will 0, and it can be 96. They are saying that write down in whole number or nearest to whole number. It means 96 is a whole number, and when we will round off 96.482 to the nearest whole number, 96 will obtain, and this is your final answer. Okay, beta, come on the B part. The nearest whole number. Nearest whole number. Okay, whole numbers mean a number that is without decimal point. Without decimal point number are called a whole numbers. Fine. And the given number is a decimal number. So how we can convert, how we can round off this decimal number to the nearest whole number, as we have already done example. So 78.4695. Okay beta, in this type of situation we will see the first digit after the decimal point. This point is called the decimal point, and the first digit is 4. So underline this digit, and then look at the digit, the first digit before the decimal point. The first digit before the decimal point is 8. So circle the digit, and then look at the underlined digit. This is the 4, and 4 is less than 5. So 8 will remain same. So it will become 78. Then put the point, and then all the 0 will become, all the digit will become 0, and it is equal to 78, and 78 is a whole number, and this is your final answer. Understood beta? Okay, now in C, example 3 is not related to your assignment. Now come on the exercise questions. Question number 1. Okay, exercise 3A. Page number 62, and we will start from the question number 1. And And look at the question number 1. Question 1, they are saying they round off 6, 9, 8, 3, 5, 2 to the nearest 100. In first part, they are saying in second part nearest to 1000 and then 10,000. So beta, a number is 6, 9, 8, 6, 9, 8, 3, 5, 2. This is a number, and in first part they are saying that round off this number to the nearest 100, and in second part they are saying that round off this number to nearest 1000, and C part nearest to 10,000. So beta, as E part 6, 9, 8, 3, 5, 2, and the A part is nearly round off this number to the nearest 100. It means this is a whole number, and we will start counting from the right side. This side is called right side and this side is called the left side. So we will start counting from the right side. So look at the 2. 2 is at the place of ones, and 5 is the place of 10, and 3 is the place of 100. So it means they are saying that round off this number to nearest 100. So we will see the digit, which digit is at the place of 100. So 3 is at the place of 100. So circle this digit in first step, and in second step we will highlight the previous digit after the circle digit. The previous digit is 5, and as we know that when the previous digit after the circle is equal to 5 or greater to 5, then we will add 1 into the circle digit, and when the previous digit after the circle is less than 5, then the circle digit will remain same. So 6, 9, 8, and it will become 4, and then after the circle digit all the numbers, all the digits will become 0. So how many digits after the circle? 1, 2. There are 2 digits, so it means we will write 2 0, and this is your final answer. Understood beta? Okay, and in second part they are saying that round off nearest to 1000. So as usual, first we will write a number and then find out the digit that is at the place of 1000. So we will start from the right side: ones, tens, 100 and 1000. It means 8 is at the place of 1000. So we will circle this digit and then the previous digit will highlight or underline. And 3 is less than 5, so 8 will remain same. So 6, 9, 8, and then after the circle digit all the digits will become 0. So how many digits are here? 1, 2, 3. So we will write 3 0. And this is your final answer. Understood beta? Okay, now C part is your homework. Do this part. Fine? And all these questions, all these parts will do in your notebook. Okay, now come on the question number 2. Okay, the question number 2 is correct 45.7395 to the A part 1 decimal place. In B part they are saying the nearest whole number, and in C part 3 decimal place. Okay, question 2. A number is 45 0.7395. And in first part they are saying that round off to one decimal place. One decimal place means after the digits just after the decimal points just one digit here. Fine. So 45.7395, this is a given number. So as they are saying that round off to one decimal place, so we will see the first digit after the decimal point. After the decimal point, the first digit is 7. So circle this digit and then the previous digit will underline. And look at the previous digit is 3. 3 is less than 5. So 7 will remain same. So 45.7. And we will stop here. Why? Because they are saying that round off to the one decimal place. It means after the digits just after the decimal point just one digit. So this number is at one decimal place, and this is your final answer. And B part, they are saying that the nearest whole number, nearest whole number means without decimal point number is called whole number. So the given number is decimal, so how we can convert into the whole number? 45.7395. So in this type of situation we will see the first digit after the point, and before the point digit will circle, and after the point the first digit is 7 and 7 is greater than 5, so it means 1 will add into the circle label and it will become 46 point, and then after the circle all the numbers will become 0, and 46.000 it means 46, and 46 is a whole number, and this is your final answer. Understood better? And in C part they are saying that 3 decimal place, round off to the nearest 3 decimal place. It means just 3 digits will have after the decimal point. Fine. So now it's your task. Do this part in your notebook, and rest these 2 parts will do your notebook. Okay, and the C part is round off to the 3 decimal place. Now it's your task. Complete this question in your notebook. Fine. Now come on the question number 3. The question number 3 is, okay, now question number 3, the dimensions of rectangular plot of land are 28.3 meter and 53.7 meter. Find in first part the perimeter of land and correct to the nearest 10 meter. In first part they are asking about the perimeter of land, and then in the second part they are asking about the area of land. Fine. And then correct to the nearest 100 meter square. 100 meter square. Meter square is the unit for area and meter is the unit for perimeter. Okay. No, dimensions means sides. The given sides of the rectangular plot is, the given sides of the rectangular plot are, okay, question number 3. Let suppose this is a rectangular plot, and the dimensions means the given sides of the rectangular plot are 28, let's suppose this one is 28.3 meter and this side is 53.7 meter. Right? And in first part they are asking about the perimeter of land. Okay, perimeter of land. Now this shape is rectangular shape, and as we have already done the perimeter and area formula, that how we can find the perimeter and area of square shape and a rectangular shape. Fine. So the first, write down the perimeter formula. Perimeter of rectangular shape. Fine. Or you can write rectangular plot is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. How? Perimeter means the sum of outer sides of rectangular plot. As we know that rectangular shape has two pair of same length or two pair of same sides. So this side is 28.3 meter. It means this must be equal to 28.3 meter. This side is 53.7, so it must be 53.7 meter, because these two sides are same and these sides are same. So perimeter means the sum of outer sides. So length plus length, it will become 2 length, and breadth plus breadth or width plus width, it become 2 width or breadth. Fine. So when we will take 2 common, it will become length plus breadth. So 2, put the value of length 28.3 and breadth is 53.7 meter. Write on the unit. Meter and centimeter and meter square, these are the unit of length. Fine. Now 2, first add these two numbers, 28.3 and then 53.7. 7 plus 3, 10. 8 plus 1, 9. 10, 11, 12. 5 plus 2, 7 and 8. 82. 82.0. And then multiply these two numbers. 82.0 means 82. So multiply with 2. 2 2s are 4. 2 8s are 16. 164.0. When 2 will multiply with 0, the answer will 0. As we know that any number will multiply with 0, the answer will 0. 164. This is the perimeter of rectangular plot. Fine. Equal to this one. Now, as they are saying that in first part, after finding the perimeter of land, correct to the nearest 10 meter. It means round off the perimeter answer to the nearest 10 meter. Fine. 10 meter. Meter. Okay. Now round off as we are doing question number 3. So 164 is a number, and they are saying that round off nearest 10 meter. So how we can round off? First we will start, or we will check that which digit is at the place of tens. So ones and tens. This means 6 is at the place of tens. Then we will circle 6 and then look at the previous digit. After the circle is 4. 4 is less than 5. So the 6 will remain same, and then after the circle the digit will become 0. 160 meter. This is a perimeter after rounding to nearest 10. Perimeter of rectangular rand. Plot. Understood, beta? Okay. Now come on the area. That how we can find the area. Okay. Question 3. B part. As we know that the dimension of rectangular plot is 28.3 meter and 53.7 meter. These are the dimensions, given dimensions of the plot. No area of rectangular plot is question mark. And as we know that area formula for a rectangular shape, area of rectangular plot. It means we will write the area formula for a rectangular shape. So length multiply breadth. This is a formula as we have already learned in the grade 4, grade 3. Fine. Now put the value of length and breadth. Length is 28.3 meter multiply 53.7 meter. Now multiply these two numbers. And what will be the answer? 53.7 multiply 28.3. 19.71. 1519.71. Fine. Meter square. It will become square. Why? Because during the multiplication the power will add. Look at here, power is 1 and here power is 1. Fine. So during multiplication, when the variables are same, m is a variable, when the variables are same, then power will add. So 1 plus 1, it will become 2, and meter square is unit for area. Fine. So this is an area of rectangular plot. But they are saying that round off to the nearest 100 meter square. Now round off this number to the 100 meter square. Fine. So it's your task. Round off this number to nearest 100 meter square. Fine. And complete this question in your notebook. Understood, beta? Now come on to question number 4. Question number 4. Round off 4.918 meter to the nearest 0.1 meter. 0.1 meter means 1 decimal place. They are asking about the 1 decimal place number. So do this question. Fine. And then in the second part, 9.71 centimeter to the nearest centimeter, means they are asking about the whole number. So round off 9.71 centimeter to the nearest whole number. Fine. And you know that how we can round off this number to the nearest whole number, as we have already done many examples and questions. Fine. Okay, now C part. C part is $10.982 to the nearest 10 cents dollar, and they are saying that round off this number to the nearest 10 cents. Okay, now C part of question 4. And $10.982, and they are saying that nearest to nearest 10 cents, and the given value is in dollar. So first we will convert dollar into the cent, and as we know that $1 or $1 is equal to 100 cents. Fine. So $10.982 will become how many cents? 10.982 will multiply with 100 cents. So as we know that division rule, when a decimal number will multiply with 10, 100 and 1000, the point will shift to the right side. Understood, beta? Do you remember the multiplication rule? So this decimal number is multiplied with the 100. So first we will check that how many zeros are here. 1, 2. It means the point will move forward. How many steps? 2 steps. So 1, 2. The new number will become 1098.2 cents by multiplication rule. Fine. Okay. No. 1098.2 cents. This is a number. Now convert this number into the 10 cents. So 10 cents, we will count the number of digits before the points. So ones and tens. 9 is at the place of 10. So it will become 1. 9 will become 0, and then it will become 1. 1, 1, 0, and then all the digits will become 0. 0.0 cents. It means 1100 cents. And 1100 cents is equal to $11. You can write 1100 cents or $11. This is your final answer. Understood, beta? Okay. Now, in last part, what they are saying. The last part, 6.489 kg to the nearest 1 by 100 kg. 1 by 100 kg. Means round of this number to the 1 by 100. So 1 by 100 means 0.01. So first we will check that how many zeros are here. 1, 2. Its mean point we write after the before the 2 points. So 1 and 2 and write on 0 decimal point. Fine, by division rule. So it means 0.01 kg and 0.01 kg. It means we will see that how many digits are after the points So there are two digits 1 2. It's mean they are asking about that round of this number to nearest 2 decimal place. Two decimal place mean a number that have just only 2 digits after the point. Let's suppose 2.649. So this number is 3 decimal place number. Now convert into the 2 decimal places. So how we can convert? We will see the second digit, because they are saying that 2, it's mean 1 2. We will stop here and circle this digit and then underline the previous digit, and the previous digit is greater than 5, so it means the circle digit will become 5. So 2.65, and we will stop here, and this number is at the 2 decimal place, because after the digits just there are 2 digits. Understood beta? Now according to this example and explanation, do this question by yourself in your notebook. Okay, now question 5 and 6 7, these are the not included in your assignment. Now come on the page 63, and the topic is significant figure. Okay, the new topic is significant figure. Okay beta, the significant figure, the definition of significant figure is are used to reflect the degree of accuracy. The number is more accurate when it is given to a greater number of significant figure. Fine. This is the definition of significant figure. Means significant figure are used to reflect the degree of accuracy. Fine. The degree of accuracy. Understood beta? Okay, now there are some rule of significant figure. Okay, the rule 1 is all non-zeros digits are significant. Fine. So all non-zero digits are significant. Let's suppose a number is 6 9 0 5 4 3. So all non-zero 4 5 4 3. So this is a number, no significant figure. How we can check that? Then this number has how many significant figure? So we will count, as we know that in rule 1 all the non-zero digits are significant figure. All the non-zero, and look at here, there are no any 1 0. So all the non-zero digits are significant. So how many significant figure are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6. It's mean 6 significant figure. This number is this number has how many significant figure? 6 significant figures. Understood beta? And in rule 2 they are saying that all zero between non-zero digits are significant. So let a number is 6 4 0 0 3 2. So second rule, all the zeros between the non-zero digits are significant. So it means these 0 are significant. So how we can check that? How many significant figures this number has? How many significant figure? So 1 2 3 4. It means we will count these 2 0, because this 2 0 is between the non-zero digits. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. This number has also 6 significant figure. Understood? And in rule 3 they are saying that in a decimal number all zeros after a non-zero digits are significant. So let a number, decimal number is 0.500, and the rule is they are saying that in decimal number all the zeros after the non-zero, 5 is non-zero, after the non-zeros are significant. After the non-zero, they are not asking about the before the non-zero, before the non-zero digits, the zeros. Fine, they are saying that the zeros after the non-zeros and digits are significant. It means these two zeros are significant. We will count these two zeros. So 1, 2, 3. So there are how many significant? 3 significant figure. Fine. Significant figure. Understood, beta? Okay. Now, fourth rule is, rule 4 is what they are saying that in rule 4 they are saying that in a decimal number all zeros before a non-zero digits are not significant. Fine. Let a number is 0.021. So all the zeros before the non-zero digits are not significant. Non-zero digits are starting from here, and so there are how many digits before the non-zero digits? 1, 2. It means they are not significant. So what is the significant figure of this number? 1, 2. So 2 significant figure. This number has how many significant figure? 2. Figures. Fine. Understood, beta? And in rule 5, in a whole number, the zero at the end may or may not be significant figure. It depends on how to the number are approximate. Let a number is 6400. So all the zeros after the non-zero in a whole number, they are asking about the whole number. So they depend on their approximation level. It may be count, or it may be significant, and it may not be significant. Fine. Understood, beta? Okay, so these are the 5 rules. Now beta, practice now of page 65. Question 1 is 3800 meter to the nearest 10 meter. So they are saying that round off to the nearest 10 meter, and the next number is kilometer to the kilometer. It means they are asking about that how we can write into the significant figure. Write on the significant figure of 3822 and then 2530 kilometer, and then 100,000 grams to the nearest 10,000 grams. Fine. So find out the significant of figure of these all the numbers. It's your task. Complete this question in your notebook. Fine, beta? Okay.
To a certain place value, find the rounding place, then continue to look at the number to the right, man. You don't need luck. If the digits 5 or more, then you round up. If the digits less than 5, then you round down. That's how the rounded number is found.
When rounding up, the rounding place goes up by 1. When rounding down, it stays where it had begun. The numbers to the right of the rounded digit get changed to zeros, then it's legit.
know when rounding to a certain place value. Find the rounding place, then continue to look at the number to the right, man. You don't need luck. If the digits 5 or more, then you round up. If the digits less than 5, then you round down. That's how the rounded number was found.
When rounding up, the rounding place goes up by 1. When rounding down, it stays where it had begun. The numbers to the right of the rounded digit get changed to zeros, then it's legit.
When you need to find out an approximate amount, rounding gives you numbers that are easy to count. When you need to find out an approximate amount, rounding gives you numbers that are easy to count.
Here's a trick to use to help you choose where the digit to the right tells you to move. Draw 0 to 10 on a hill with 5 on top. A car drives until it comes to a stop. If it's 5 or more, it moves forwards. If it's 1 through 4, it moves backwards. Forward rounds up, backward rounds down. Just a little trick to help you round.
When you need to